Hello everyone, welcome to Automation Community. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about an example in which we will be controlling valves using switches. So let's start. Example 5. If toggle switch 1 is on, then valve 1 and valve 2 will be open. Open means output on, close means output off. If toggle switch is on, then valve 2 and valve 3 will be open. If toggle switch 3 is on, then valve 3 and valve 4 will be open. If toggle switch 4 is on, then valve 1 and valve 4 will be open. So we have 4 toggle switches and 4 valves. So valve 1 will be open when switch 1 or switch 4 is on. Similarly, valve 2 is open when switch 1 or switch 2 is on. Similarly, valve 3 gets open when either switch 2 is on or switch 4 is on. And valve 4 gets open either when switch 3 gets on or switch 4 gets on. So for this example, we will use normally open contacts. With that, we will be implementing OR logic gate. So let's move to CODESYS where we will draw the ladder diagram for this example. So we will open CODESYS here. Let's create a new project. Template, select the template as standard project and click on OK. And then click on OK. So let's go to this PLC programming, double click on it, and here we will draw the ladder diagram. So firstly, we will insert a normally open contact, and then we will insert one more normally open contact but will connect in parallel. And then we will insert a coil. So in this way, we have implemented an OR logic gate. So this will be switch 1, okay, and then this will be switch 4. So if switch 1 or switch 4 is on, then valve 1 will be open. So this will be valve 1. Similarly, we will insert one more rung, one more network below, and here this will be for valve 2. So valve 2 will be on if switch 1 or switch 2 is on. So we'll insert a contact and then we'll insert one more contact but in parallel. So here is the option insert contact in parallel and then we will insert a coil. So this normally open contact will be switch 1 and this will be switch 2. So when switch 1 or switch 2 is on, then valve 2 will get open. Okay. And then we need to draw the ladder diagram for valve 3. So we'll insert one more network below it. And here for valve 3 to open, either switch 2 or toggle switch 3 should be on. So we'll insert a normally open contact and then we will insert one more contact but parallel here and then we will insert a coil. So this will be switch 2 and this normally open contact will be switch 3. Okay. And this coil will be valve 3. So valve 3 gets on when switch 2 is on or switch 3 is on. So this will be valve 3. Okay. And similarly, we will insert one more network. We'll insert network below it. And here, this will be for valve 4. So valve 4 will get open when switch 3 is on or switch 4 is on. So we'll insert a contact here. And then we will insert, we should click here and add one more contact parallel to it and then a coil. So this valve 4 will get on when switch 3 or switch 4 gets on. And then valve 4 gets open. So when switch 1 is on, valve 1 gets on and valve 2 gets off. And then when switch 2 is on, then valve 2 and valve 3 gets on. And when switch 3 is on, then valve 3 and valve 4 gets on. And when switch 4 is on, valve 4 and valve 1 gets on. So when switch 1 is on, the signal will flow through this and valve 1 gets on. The signal will also flow through this, valve 2 gets on. And then when switch 2 is on, for valve 1, we have not used switch 2. So here you can see switch 2 is here for valve 2. So when switch 1 is on, the signal will pass through this, valve 2 gets on. And also we have used switch 2 here. So when we turn it on, the signal will pass through this. As a result, this valve 3 gets on. Similarly, when we turn on switch 3, you can see here, when we turn it on, the signal will pass through this, valve 3 gets on. And also here, the signal will pass and turn on this valve 4. That means valve 4 gets open. And similarly, when switch 4 gets on, the signal will pass through this. As a result, this valve 4 gets open, and with that, valve 1 also gets open. So we'll generate code here. Let's go to online and start simulation. And then we will log in. Yes. After that, we will start. So as you can see here, no valve is open. So when I turn on switch 1, let's debug it first, write values, and you can see valve 1 and valve 2 gets on. So when switch 1 is on, valve 1 gets on. With that, valve 2 will also get on. So we'll turn it off and we will turn on switch 2. So let's debug it and write values. You can see valve 1 gets off, but valve 2 and valve 3 gets on. So switch 2 is turned on, valve 2 gets on. Valve 2 gets open actually. Okay. So the output pin will get on. The valve will open. So with that, switch 2 will open valve 3. Similarly, we'll turn off switch 2 and turn on switch 3. So let's debug it, write values, and you can see switch 3, when switch 3 gets on, valve 3 opens, and also with that valve 4 gets opened. And similarly, we'll turn it off, we'll turn off switch 3 and turn on switch 4. What would happen? It will open valve 4 and valve 1. It was all about this example. Thank you for watching.